Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman, and it's the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. We're just getting started here. Bear with us, please, just for a couple minutes as we get things squared away. Beautiful. Okay, almost set. There we go. There we go. Let's get a little bit of ambiance here. And it's good afternoon to Kathy Harden. Indeed it is. It's a good afternoon to Kathy. Absolutely. So great to see you. As always. And Ron McGrath. Great to see you, Ron. Thank you, sir. Well, we are in Kansas City for the third and final game of this three-game series. It's the rubber game. KC won the first one 6-5, Boston the second one 5-2. That was a doubleheader. and it's August 17, 1969. Vicente Romo starting for the Red Sox. He's got 4 wins. Roger Nelson for Kansas City, also with 4 wins. Both are right-handers. Let's look at our lineups as I sip some of my fresh hot coffee on this beautiful afternoon for a ball game. Mike Andrews will lead off for the Red Sox at second base. Thanks for the retweet, Kathy Harden. Dalton Jones bats second, he's at first. Carl Yastrzemski in left. Reggie Smith in center. Rico Petrocelli at shortstop. Tony Canigliaro in right. George Scott at third. Russ Gibson behind the plate. Vicente Romo batting ninth and pitching. For the Kansas City Royals, and just to let you know, the Royals are in 5th place, and they are only 2 1/2 games behind the Chicago White Sox. How do you like that? Ron's for KC. I bet you Kathy's for KC. Yes, she is, and I am for KC. All 3 of us. Awesome. And if any of you else here in text want to chime in, by all means, and if you're for Boston, that's fine. We'll still accept you. For the Royals, leading off Pat Kelly in right, Paul Scholl at third, Mike Fiore at first, Ed Kirkpatrick in left field, Buck Martinez, the catcher, Joe Foy in center field, Jerry Adair at second, Jackie Hernandez at short, and the pitcher Roger Nelson, a right-hander. And Kansas City takes the field. And it's a beautiful crowd out here. May not be the largest crowd, but it's a beautiful crowd. And leading it off for the Red Sox is Mike Andrews. Roger Nelson on the mound. Spot starter. Nelson is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Andrews. That's 2-9 right-handed, and that's swung on by Andrews, and oops, that's a re-roll. Look at that. It's a double down the line for Andrews to lead it off. Oh, what a way to start. Andrews on second with a double off his own card. And here's Dalton Jones. Nelson will work from the stretch now. This is game 1420 out of 1944, in case you were wondering, but we're not counting. Here's Dalton Jones, left-handed hitter, facing Nelson from the stretch, and the pitch to Jones. That's 6-6 left-handed, grounds it to second, and Andrews will hold. 1 away. Now Carl Yastrzemski. Smith on deck. Here's Nelson now. The pitch to Yastrzemski. That's 2-7, right-handed. Uh-oh, hit deep by Carl, and that's gone. A 2-run home run for Carl Yastrzemski. Oh, and that makes it a 2-0 ball game. Carl Yastrzemski knocks it out. He, oh Lord. That's an early going here. Yastrzemski, home run number 31. And that will tie him with his teammate Rico Petrocelli for 4th in the American League. Howard and Jackson tied at 42. in home runs. Home run number 31 for Carl Yastrzemski. There we go. And coming up now is Reggie Smith. Switch hitter, batting left against Nelson. And here's the pitch to Smith. That's 1-6, and it's a base hit for Smith. Early going here, Nelson getting hit. Could be a long day for the Royals. Now Rico Petrocelli with Smith on first, one down. 2 in on the 2-run blast by Carl. Rico right-handed hitter. Here's Nelson. And the pitch, 6-4 right-handed, grounds to third. Scholl a 4. 14-4, and he boots it for an error. So that's what happens when you have bad fielders. First error for Kansas City. It's a miserable first inning for the Royals. Rico on first, Smith on second, 1 down. And here's Tony C. The pitch from Nelson. And that's 5-4 right-handed. Catcher X. Martinez a 4. That's a sea of 4s they have. 16-4. And it's a wild pitch followed by a foul out. So a wild pitch by Nelson will send everybody up a base. Second and third, 2 down. And here's George Scott now. Deep hitting here for Boston. Petrocelli on second, Smith on third, 2 down, 2 in. Nelson trying to get out of this. Here's Nelson now. The pitch to Scott, 5-7 right-handed, grounds it to second for a dare. He's a 3. And that's 5-3. He throws him out, and the inning is over. I'd say, almost say he's lucky for only 2 runs, Roger Nelson. A double by Andrews, and then the 2-run blast by Carl. Smith singled left on. 2 left on with the error. We've gone a half an inning. It's Boston 2 and Kansas City nothing. Oh yeah, you think that was putting it nicely? Oh, I guess so. There's always a positive, right? Vicente Romo is the pitcher for Boston. He's got 4 wins this year. He's also a spot starter. He's used in relief. Pat Kelly leads it off for the Royals. Left-handed hitter. Romo on the mound. He's ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Kelly. That's a spinner, 1-8. And that's a drive hit out, and it's going to be a double for Kelly. Both leadoff hitters start off with doubles. Kelly on second. He can run like the wind. Here's Paul Scholl now. Romo from the stretch. And the pitch to Scholl. That's 4-5 right-handed. Struck him out. That's 1 away. Now Mike Fiore steps in. Here's Romo. The pitch to Fiore. That's 210 right-handed, and it's a base hit. This might score Kelly. Kelly rounding third. He's a 1-17. You bet he's going to come home. Minus, how much for Smith? Uh-oh. Smith is a -4. Holy shit. 1-13. He'll come home. You know, it's a better shot than them doing anything else. Here's the throw from Smith. And he's safe. Smith has a great arm, but Kelly ran like the wind. Fiore goes to second on the throw. It's a 2-1 ball game. Fiore on second, again on the throw by Reggie Smith from center field, highlighted today in our tweet. So Fiore in scoring position. Here's Ed Kirkpatrick. And we welcome Deb Upcroft. Good afternoon. Here's Romo now. The pitch to Kirkpatrick. That's 4-9 left-handed. Base hit to center. This could score Fiore, but I don't know about it against Smith. No, he's a 1-12. That would be a 1-8. We'll hold on. Well, he was a great player. First and third, one out. We'll not test it again. Here's Buck Martinez. Infield back for the double play. Buck Martinez at the plate. First and third, one down. One in. Here's Romo now. The pitch to Martinez. That's 110 right-handed. Pops it up to third for Scott. It's 2 away. And it's up to Joe Foy. Great ball player, Joe Foy. He got into problems with drugs, though. First and third, 2 outs. Romo trying to get out of this with 1 run. Here's the pitch to Foy. That's 1-8 right-handed. Base hit up the middle. Fiore comes home with a tying run. Kirkpatrick goes to second and holds. It's a 2-2 ball game. Oh, Joe Foy with the clutch. How'd you like that, Kathy, for a clutch hit by Joe Foy? First and second, 2 down, 2 in. It's a 2-2 ball game. Here's Jerry Adair. Okay, Romo. The pitch to Adair. 4-11, fly ball left X. That's Carl. He's a 1, getting under it. And he makes the catch and the side is retired. But a very exciting inning for Royals fans. 2 runs to match the Red Sox on 4 hits. Started with a leadoff double by Kelly. After 1, it's a 2-2 ball game. Well, here's Roger Nelson. Look at all the pitchers that KC used in the doubleheader. Red Sox used Lyle and Siebert, but they used them both again in this game. We have Drago if needed for Kansas City, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Nelson will start his second inning. And here's Russ Gibson to lead it off. Romo on deck. Here's Nelson. And the pitch. That's 4-9 right-handed, and that is a base hit by Gibson. Off Roger Nelson. Gibson is on. And here's Romo. He's a B bunter. He'll lay it down. Let's check the infield. That infield is back. The pitch to Romo. Lays it down. It's a beauty. That's 8B. And that'll... Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, wait. I'm looking at the wrong chart. I was looking at squeeze play. You bet it's good. It's hit to first. And Fiore can only go to first base on that. And Gibson goes to second, so it's a successful sacrifice. 1 out, Gibson in scoring position for Mike Andrews. Let me get some coffee here. Okay, Gibson on second, 1 out. Mike Andrews, the leadoff batter. He doubled and scored on the home run by Carl. Here's Nelson now. The pitch to Andrews. And that's a 3-11, right-handed. Grounds it to second. 2 outs. And Gibson holds. Now Dalton Jones is the batter. He grounded to second in the first. Off to a quick start here, 2-2 ball game. There it is, Kathy. A beautiful, beautiful afternoon here. Okay, Nelson. The pitch to Jones. And that's 2-6 right-handed. Pops it up to first. Fiore has it. And the side is retired. No runs. 1 hit left on. Going to the bottom of the second, it's tied up at 2 here. This is the rubber game in a relatively meaningless game. However, in my replay, all teams get purses at the end, depending on where the team ended in the standings. So they care. Their salaries weren't that good anyway, so they care. Okay. Bottom of the second, Romo on the mound. He allowed 2 runs in the first. He'll face Jackie Hernandez to lead it off. Then it'll be Nelson back to Kelly. Oh, that's good coffee. Here's Romo now. The pitch to Hernandez. That's 4-11 right-handed. Fly ball left, Carl. He's a 1, 7-1, makes the catch. One away. And here's Roger Nelson, a 2 WR. The next game I have in 1911 is Cleveland at Detroit. Lajoie and Cobb. Lajoie on Cleveland. He's so good, the team is named after him. They're the Cleveland Naps. Okay, here's Romo now. And I hate to do this, but I just may play this game tonight. Okay, here's the pitch to Nelson. That's 5-6 right-handed, and that is a fly ball to center field. Smith getting under it. He's got it, 2 away. And we go back to the top of the order, Pat Kelly. It's a 2-2 ball game. Both teams scored 2 in the first. Kelly doubled and scored. Here's the pitch. That's 3-12 right-handed, grounded back to Romo. And he throws it to Jones, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Romo. After 2, we're tied at 2. Roger Nelson, starting his 3rd inning. He'll have to face Carl again. Carl, 1 for 1, homered, 2-run blast in the first, his 31st first of the year, I believe I said. Forgot to write it down here. Not that that's going to be a problem, even though it does help me know that it's already been entered. Carl, a left-handed hitter. Here's Nelson, the wind-up and the pitch. That's 5-4 left-handed. Catcher X for Martinez of 4. 12-4. He fouls out to the catcher Martinez, 1 away. I could just see Carl hitting the ball and having it pop up behind the plate or right in front of the plate, and him then watching it and running, but that's 1 away. Here's Reggie Smith. Singled left on in the first. Oh, Nelson winds and deals. 6-3 switch hitter batting left, and that is a liner to second, caught by Adair, 2 away. And now Rico Petrocelli, 0 for 1, reached on the error by Paul Scholl and left on base. Pitch from Nelson. That's 2-4, right-handed, walked him. So Rico takes first with 2 down, and Tony C is the batter. Nelson from the stretch, and the pitch to Tony. 5-10, right-handed, grounded to short, Hernandez. He's a 3. That's 8-3, and he throws him out, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, the walk left on. Middle of the third, 2-2 ball game. Here's Romo, retired the side in order in the second. Paul Scholl will lead it off. He struck out in the first. Here's Romo now. The pitch to Scholl. That's 6-3 right-handed, and that is a liner to short, caught by Petrocelli, 1 away. Now Mike Fiore. You all realize he hit 40 home runs, Rico, this season. I mean, for a shortstop, that's one hell of a... Lord. Okay, 1 out, nobody on. Here's Fiore. The pitch from Romo. That's 4-5 left-handed. Fly ball center. Smith, 2 down. And here's Ed Kirkpatrick. He singled. He singled in the first. Romo gets the sign from Gibson. And the pitch. That's 6-9. Left-handed. Grounds it to first. For Dalton Jones, he takes it to the bag, and it's another 1-2-3 by Romo. And he's retired 7 in order. After 3, it's a 2-2 ball game. So things have settled down since the first, when each team scored 2 runs. Nelson will face Scott Gibson and then Romo. George Scott 0 for 1. Here's Nelson now. The pitch to Scott. That's 2-4 right-handed. Grounds it to third. For Scholl. Throws it over to Fiore. 1 away. Nelson has settled down. Now Russ Gibson. ', .
1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 . 1 .
Here's the windup and the pitch to Gibson. That's 4-8 right-handed. And that's swung on, and it's a drive hit out to left center, falling in. And Gibson goes to second with a double. A 1-out double, putting Gibson on second. Off of Nelson's card. And here comes Romo now. Gibson on second, 1 down. Andrews on deck. The pitch to Romo. That's 2-4, and that's a base hit off his own card. Let's see if Gibson will come home. Oh, 1-8. Good luck. 1-8. +1, 1-9 with Joe Foy. Let's just double check that. I need to make it a little neater. Yeah, 1-9. They'll send him home. 1-9. Here's the throw from Foy to get Gibson, and he's safe. Romo goes to second on the throw. It's a 3-2 ball game. Look at that, Vicente Romo helping his cause. Whew. So Romo on second here. That was off his own card, people. He's on second, 1 out. It's 3-2 now. Mike Andrews at the plate. Pitch from Nelson, 2-8. Oh, Lord, it's hit deep by Andrews. And it's gone. A 2-run home run by Mike Andrews. 3 runs this inning. Oh, my. Mike Andrews has hit a 2-run home run. And that's going to make it 5-2. He knows how to spoil a ball game. Lord. For Andrews, that's home run number 11. And that sure broke up this ball game.
We switched and wow,
And it was such a nice game. Home run number 11 by Mike. That's going to make it 5-2. 3 runs in this inning. That was a 2-run blast. Lord. Go figure. Okay, here's Dalton Jones. There is action in the Kansas City bullpen. It's Dick Drago, who pitched in this game in real world. Dick Drago. He is both a starter and a reliever. Nice to have him available. He's a right-hander. Drago warming in the Kansas City bullpen. And here's Dalton Jones. It's 1 out, nobody on. Here's Nelson. The pitch to Jones. That's 6-11 left-handed base hit. And now Carl. Jones on first, 1 out. Nelson from the stretch. Here's the pitch, 1-11, right-handed, walked him, and that's going to be it for Roger Nelson. Enough of this. Just for realism's sakes, he pitched 3 1/3 innings, 3 1/3. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 hits. Fell apart here in the 4th. He walked 2, struck out none, and he has allowed 5 runs and responsible for first and second. I don't think I'm going with Drago because I would only hit for him in the bottom of the 4th or the 5th. I'm going to go with Steve Jones. Wait a minute. I'm going to go with Dave Moorhead. 5.73 ERA just to get through this inning, okay? I hope you understand. Dave Moorhead coming in. That's it for Nelson. Where the fuck is Draco? There it is. It happens, folks. Moorhead is ready now. First and second, 1 out. And here's Reggie Smith. Smith, a switch hitter, batting left against Moorhead. Over and out for Roger Nelson. Seemed like a half Nelson to me today. Here's the pitch to Smith. 4-8, left-handed, hit deep by Smith. And there it goes, a 3-run home run, clean as a baby's ass, off of Moorhead's card. I understand he's not a good pitcher, but that was as clean as a baby's ass on a 4-8. Holy cow. Let's look at that again. Smith, batting left-handed against Moorhead. 4-8, batting left, and home run clean against right-handers. He's got the power. Oh my. Well, let's imagine a big blowout here. Whew, for Reggie, that's number 17. Number 17 for Reggie Smith, who is in our tweet. That's going to be 6 runs. We can close this out. He's responsible for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 runs for Nelson. And here comes Rico Petrocelli. It's 1 out, nobody on. That's the good news. There's nobody on. Moorhead trying to settle down. It's now a 7. Actually, that's 4, 5, 6. It's an 8-2 ball game. 8-2 in the 4th. Here's Moorhead. The pitch to Rico. 4-5 right-handed, struck him out. And now Tony C. We'll take a break after this half inning after that. Here's the pitch. 4-9 to Tony. Struck him out. Okay, and that's the side. 6 big runs for the Red Sox on 2 home runs. A 3-run home run by Smith and a 2-run home run by Andrews in the same inning. We've gone 3.5. It's an 8-2 ball game, and Vicente Romo has a nice pad here. And we will be back in due course, folks. I just need to collect myself. But that's fine. This happens, folks. And if you don't think that can happen in real world, you haven't watched much baseball. Vicente Romo will start his 4th inning. My name's Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Whew. Lord, get that going. Which an hour coming up. There's a light drizzle out, but we're going to slog through it. We're going to slog right through it, no doubt about it. We're not going to pull anything. Let's get some coffee here. Okay, Vicente Romo has retired 7 in order. And Buck Martinez got it here. Got the coffee. Thank you. And here's Buck Martinez. Stranger things have happened, people. Kansas City down by 6 here in the bottom of the 4th. Vicente Romo has retired 7 in order. He's ready. And here's the pitch to Martinez. That's 2-8 right-handed. Grounds it back to Romo. Throws it to Jones, 1 away. That's 8 in a row. Now Joe Foy. Oh, that tastes good. Foy singled. Knocked Fiore home in the 1st. Here's the pitch to Foy. That's 4-12 right-handed. Struck him out. That's the 2nd for Vicente Romo. It's a card and dice fantasy baseball game, Pete. That's what it is. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Jerry Adair. You can Google Strat-O-Matic. It's in the title of this video. 2 outs, no one on. Romo has retired 9 in order. The pitch to Adair. That's 3-6 right-handed, and he grounds it to first for Jones. He takes it to the bag. It's another 1, 2, 3, and 10 in a row for Vicente Romo. We've gone 4. It's 8-2. Red Sox, top of the 5th. No problem, Pete. Here's Dave Moorhead. Moorhead relieved Nelson. Allowed a 3-run home run to Smith on the first pitch he threw, and then struck out 2 batters. Here's George Scott to lead it off. Okay, Moorhead into his windup and the pitch to Scott. That's 2-10 right-handed. Pops it up behind the plate. And Martinez makes the catch, 1 away. Now Russ Gibson, 2 for 2. A single left on and a double and scored. The pitch from Moorhead. Whoa, that's a spinner, 5-3, right-handed. Uh-oh, that's hit deep again by Gibson, but his power is W. So it'll be a single. His 3rd hit of the game, he's 3 for 3, Gibson. Boy, he allows a lot of home runs, Moorhead. And here comes Romo. Sacrifice bunt, singled and scored, and knocked in a run. Boy, he's really been something. It's 1 out, Gibson on first. From the stretch, Moorhead. That's 4-8. right-handed. It's a double down the line for Romo. His second hit of the game. Gibson goes to third. He'll hold. He's a 1-8. Second and third, one out. It's actually almost painful to see Moorhead in there, but we'll slog through it. Pinch hit for him in the bottom of the fifth if he can get out of this inning. Here's Andrews now. That's 4-7 right-handed, struck him out. That's the third for Moorhead. And Dalton Jones, be nice if Moorhead can get out of this. And Tony has arrived. Where are you, Tony, and what are you eating? Don't make me hungry, sir. I think I'm going to go get some wonton after this ball game. Wonton soup, a large, with extra crispy noodles. And I'll get myself a little dessert for later. I'm on a diet, you know. Here's Moorhead now. The pitch to Dalton. And that's 1-5 right-handed. Struck him out. Plenty of strikeouts from Moorhead, but also a lot of clunkers. Side retired, no runs, 2 hits, 2 left. It's 8-2 in the middle of the fifth. We are in Kansas City, folks. Vicente Romo has retired 10 in order. He led up 2 in the first, and then he has retired 10 in order. Leading it off will be Jackie Hernandez. There'll be a pinch hitter for Moorhead. Here's Romo now. And the pitch to Hernandez. Oh, okay. But where are you eating and what are you eating, sir? That's what I wanted to know. That's 4-12 right-handed. Struck him out. Third for Romo. And let's see who's going to hit for Moorhead. Nelson is the loser of record. Moorhead pitched 1 2/3. He allowed 3 hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts, and 1 earned run. Remember, the 2 on base were put on by Nelson. And Dick Drago, I know he's really too good to be using at this stage, but he pitched in real world. We'll let him pitch. Let's see who's hitting here. 1 out, nobody on. Hawk Taylor pinch hit in this game. I remember seeing it from the box scores, so we'll have him hit. He's a right-hander. Hawk Taylor steps into the batter's box. With 1 out, nobody on. Romo. Here's the windup and the pitch to Taylor. That's 2-6 right-handed. Base hit, Hawk Taylor. Oh boy, he's a 1-9. My Lord. Let's get someone in to run for him. Look at that. Lord. It'll be Bob Oliver, a 1-14. Bob Oliver running. We're not going to put it in. We'll just remember that. Here's Pat Kelly now. Oliver on first with 1 out. Romo. There, his streak broke at 11. Kelly, a left-hander. Kansas City down by 6 here in the bottom of the fifth. Here's Romo now. The pitch to Kelly. That's 3-8 right-handed. Struck him out. Number 4 for Romo. Now Paul Scholl. Romo having pretty easy time of it against Kansas City here since the first. Pitch to Scholl. That's 5-10 right-handed. Struck him out. He struck out the side. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We've gone 5. It's 8-2 Boston. New pitcher for Kansas City. He's the 3rd pitcher today. Dick Drago, a right-hander. Drago has won 8 games this season. In case anyone's interested, he's taking his warm-ups now. As we move to the top of the 6th, Carl Yastrzemski will lead it off. Carl, 1 for 2, a 2-run home run. Popped to the catcher, walked and scored, came home on Smith's 3-run home run. Okay, here comes Carl now. Left-handed hitter. Drago is ready. The windup and the pitch to Carl. And that's 5-8 left-handed. Fly ball center. Under it is Foy, 1 away. Now Reggie Smith, 2 for 3, a single, and a 3-run home run. Pitch from Drago. That's 1-4 right-handed, pops it up to first. And Fiore makes the catch, 2 outs. For Rico Petrocelli. Rico is 0 for 2, reached on an error and walked. Here's the pitch to Rico now. That's 3-9 right-handed, grounds it to second base. Adair has it, throws to Fiore, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Drago. He should have started the game. Maybe he's not rested enough, who knows. We're moving to the bottom of the 6th. Vicente Romo has gone all the way for the Red Sox. Looking good today. It's going to be Fiore leading it off, 1 for 2, a single and scored, and knocked in a run. Fiore, a left-handed hitter. Here's Romo now, the pitch to Fiore. And that's 5-8 left-handed. Struck him out. That's 3 in a row. And the 6th strikeout, and he struck out 4 of the last 5 batters. Now Ed Kirkpatrick, also a left-handed hitter. Romo winds, and the pitch to Kirkpatrick. That's 3-6 right-handed, walked him. So Eddie Kirkpatrick is on first with 1 out. And here's Buck Martinez. Here's Romo now. That's 3-11 right-handed, pops it up to second. Andrews makes the catch, 2 outs. You know, I'm so glad it's almost 4 o'clock, you know, because I find it so hard, the afternoons. Joe Foy, the batter, 2 down, Kirkpatrick on first. Foy is 1 for 2. I'm going to finish up the coffee, and then who knows. Here's the pitch to Foy. That's 5-10 right-handed. Struck him out! Number 7 for Vicente Romo, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, a walk left on. 8-2 after 6. Romo is a good strikeout pitcher. 96 and 135. Not this good. We're heading to the top of the 7th. Drago in his second inning of relief. And Tony C will lead it off. Here's Drago now. The pitch to Tony. That's 2-8, right-handed, grounds it to second for a dare, 1 away. I'll tell you, Drago looking good, retiring the first 4 he's faced. And now George Scott is the batter. The pitch from Drago. 5-4, right-handed, grounds it to third for Scholl. He's a 4. 16-4. And he boots it. That'll be the second error for Scholl. And the second in the game for Kansas City. Paul Scholl with 2 errors. Scott on first, 1 down. And here's Russ Gibson. 3 for 3 today. Singled left on, doubled, scored, and singled. Good game for Gibson. Scott on first, 1 down. From the stretch, Drago. 3-10 right-handed, fly ball right. And Kelly makes the catch. Scott holds. And here's Vicente Romo. Two WR Romo, and he's 2 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt. Perfect today. Here's the pitch from Drago. Whoa! Oh, that just made it. Just stayed on the table. 6-8, right-handed. And it's a base hit. Oh, my. He's 3 for 3. Scott goes to second. 1-14. That was to left field. He'll hold. First and second, 2 down. And here's Mike Andrews. So Drago in a little bit of trouble here. Andrews 2 for 4. Doubled and scored and homered. The pitch to Andrews. 1-11. Grounds it to first. Fiore takes it to the bag and the side is retired. No runs. 1 hit, the error, both left. Middle of the 7th. 8-2 Red Sox. Here's Romo. There's action in the Kansas City bullpen because it looks like they'll have a pinch hitter. Let me see if there's anybody who didn't pitch last game in the doubleheader. Gosh. No, but we'll have Mo Drabowski, who's very tough. He can pitch again. Drabowski warming. There'll be a pinch hitter this inning. Three, 4, 5. Drago pitched 2. 1 hit. Let's see who, okay, Adair leads it off. Jerry Adair facing Romo. This is his first endurance inning. The windup by Romo and the pitch to Adair. That's 4-3 right-handed. Grounds it to first for Jones. He's a 3. 17-3. And, oh, he boots it. Dalton Jones with an error. First for the Red Sox today. And here's Jackie Hernandez. Romo now from the stretch. The pitch to Hernandez. 2-3 right-handed. Grounds it to short, double play. Turned by Rico. It's 2 outs now, nobody on. And they'll have a hitter. Drabowski warming. It's going to be Joe Keough, a 187 hitter, but he's a left-hander. Joe Keough. So Keough steps in. Left-handed hitter. 2 outs, nobody on. Romo and the pitch to Keough. 1-9, and he grounds it to first. The side is out. We're heading to the 8th. It's 8-2 Red Sox. New pitcher for Kansas City, their 4th of the ball game, Mo Drabowski. Yeah, I'll get some. What are you eating today, Tony? You came in, you told us it's lunchtime. Where are you eating? Are you eating at home? And what are you eating? You're making me hungry. God. Okay, Drabowski has taken his warm-ups. It'll be Dalton Jones. I'm going to get some coffee here. And I'll tell you what, that's going to do it for the coffee. We are at the witching hour. But I'm telling you what, Kathy, I'm going to finish this ball game. I'm gonna go get some wonton and dessert, and then I'm gonna if I have the ability, I'm really gonna try. I'm gonna set up that 1911 ball game. Cleveland naps at the Detroit Tigers. Okay, Drabowski is ready. Here comes Dalton Jones, 1 for 4. I guess you're not there, Tony. Maybe you're eating. Who knows? Okay, here's Drabowski. The pitch to Jones. Mow him down, Mo. 212 right-handed. Hit him. Whoa, he mowed him down all right. Oh, boy, did he mow him. He hit him. So Jones takes first here in the top of the 8th, and here comes Carl. Carl 1 for 3, 2-run home run, walked and scored on Smith's home run. A typical Carl day. So Drabowski mowed Jones down with a hit by pitch, just like Kathy called for. Mow him down like a dog. I love it. I love it, Ron. Okay, Drabowski from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Carl. That's going to be 1-6 right-handed. He walked him. So Mo puts 2 on with nobody out. And here's Reggie Smith. Reggie switch hitter batting left against Mo. You got a good point there, Ron. It's a very good point. Okay, Mo, first and second from the stretch. Here's his pitch to Smith. That's 3-9 right-handed. Grounds it back to Mo. His only play is to second to get Carl. Jones goes to third, and Smith is on first. It's first and third, 1 down. And here comes Rico. Infield back for the double play. Rico 0 for 3, reached on an error, was left on, walked on, left on. Here's Mo now. And the pitch to Rico. That's 4-7 right-handed. Struck him out. Now he mowed him down. in another way. 2 down. And here's Tony C. Really great hitting here in this Red Sox lineup. And it's deep. I mean, George Scott bats 7th. It's 2 outs, 1st and 3rd. Mo from the stretch. 5-8, right-handed, grounds it to 2nd, a dare. He's a 3, 18-3, reroll. 12-3, and he throws him out, and the side is retired. No runs for the Red Sox. No hits, the hit by pitch, the walk, and 2 left on, middle of the 8th. It's 8-2 Red Sox. Meanwhile, Vicente Romo has pitched excellent baseball. He'll face Pat Kelly to start it off. Kelly, left-handed hitter. He doubled and scored in the first. Okay, here's Romo now. The pitch to Kelly. That's 4-7 left-handed. It's a base hit by Kelly. He's a double-A, 1-15, but they're down by 6. That's not going to do Kansas City any good. So let him hold him. Here's Paul Scholl now. Romo from the stretch. This is his 2nd endurance inning, fresh as a daisy. Pitch to Scholl. That's going to be 1-6 right-handed. Struck him out. Number 8 for Romo. And Scholl has struck out 3 times today by Vicente. Here's Mike Fiore. 1 out, Kelly on first. The pitch from Romo. And that's 1-11 right-handed. And he grounds to 2nd, double play. Turned by Andrews. And the side is retired. So no runs, 1 hit, and none left. We're heading to the 9th. Mo Drabowski in his 2nd inning. Let's see who he can mow down here. It's going to be George Scott. A cheeseburger at McDonald's. Boy, that took a long time, Tony. Now, are you just having 1 cheeseburger? That's it? Lord. Okay. 1 cheeseburger. Boy, you've got a lot of self-control. Okay, here's Mo. As long as if it fills you up. The pitch to Scott. 2-9, right-handed. Struck him out. Mo with his 2nd strikeout. We're in the 9th here, folks. It's Russ Gibson, 3 for 4 today. Romo on deck, he's 3 for 3. Here's Mo now. And the pitch to Gibson. 2-10. And there's a base hit to left for Gibson. My Lord, 4 for 5. And now Vicente Romo, who's 3 for 3. Lord, 2 singles and a double. Gibson on first, 1 out. It's 8-2 Boston. They can't all be close ones. It's the witching hour, but I'm holding off till hopefully tonight's game. I'm hoping it's going to be sooner than later, maybe like a 6 p.m. start, but we'll see. Here's the pitch to Romo. 5-10, right-handed, fly ball right. And Kelly makes the catch. It was hit well, though, by Vicente Romo. He's been something with the bat today. So it's 2 outs, Gibson on first, and Mike Andrews, 2 for 5. Doubled and scored on the home run. A 2-run home run. Drowski into his windup. And the pitch to Andrews. That's 111 right-handed. Ground to first. Fiore takes it to the bag. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. Stranger things have happened. In fact, Boston scored 6 in the top of the fourth. Who's to say that Kansas City can't do the same here in the bottom of the ninth? Vicente Romo takes the mound to close it. He's fresh as a daisy. It'll be Kirkpatrick, Martinez, and Foy. Ed Kirkpatrick steps in, left-handed hitter. Just one cheeseburger, Tony? Tony, you're a good guy. You know, I'm just kidding with you. Here's Vicente now. The windup and the pitch to Kirkpatrick. That's 3-8 right-handed. Grounds it back to Romo. Throws it to Jones, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the ninth. Now Buck Martinez. This is the rubber game of the series. Red Sox on their way to win it. Martinez 0 for 4. Romo gets the sign from Gibson. And the pitch. That's 5-5 right-handed. And that's hit deep by Gibson. By Martinez. Oh, it's a double. Off the wall. Oh my, it almost left. Buck Martinez with a double. Whew. 5-5, and home run 1-10. He's got the power, but it was a double. So Martinez on second with 1 out. He's a 1-8. We're not going to worry about that because we need more than to stretch him. Here's Joe Foy. We need lots of runs, lots of hits. Here's Foy 1 for 3. Romo from the stretch. And the pitch to Foy. That's 6-6 right-handed, and that is a double down the line. Martinez scores. It's a 8-3 ball game. Second run batted in for Foy. One more hit or walk, and Romo is fatigued. Siebert is warming, but we may even let him pitch with fatigue. We'll let him go. We'll send the manager out and we'll talk to him. We'll see how he's feeling. Siebert, a right-hander, warming in the bullpen. 6-3 ball game here. Romo trying to get out of this now and finish this once and for all. Here's Romo now. The pitch to Adair. 2-5, right-handed. And it's a base hit. And Foy scores. And no, they're not going to wait. That's going to be it for Romo. It's more realistic. Too bad Romo runs out of elephant juice here in the ninth. 3 straight hits with 1 out. Romo pitched 8 1/3 innings. He pitched good baseball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. He walked 1, struck out 8, and he has allowed 4 runs, and he's responsible for Jerry Adair on first. Let's see who's coming in. Like I said, it's Sonny Siebert. He pitched last game in Real World and in the doubleheader and in our game, and he'll pitch again. Siebert comes in. It's 8-4. He's not eligible for the save. Siebert taking his warm-ups. It's going to be Hernandez, a pinch hitter for Drabowski.
Photography has been a lifelong passion.
Yeah. Siebert is ready now. Here's Jackie Hernandez. This game is not over. Hernandez, right-handed hitter facing Siebert. In for Romo in the ninth. Red Sox 8. Royals 4. Jackie Hernandez at the plate. Adair on first, 1 down. Siebert from the stretch. And the pitch to Hernandez. There it is, 6-5, right-handed. Grounds to short. This could end the ball game. Petrocelli at 2. 22, and he turns the double play, and the ball game is over. Final score, Red Sox 8, Royals 4. The win goes to Romo, his 5th of the season. Siebert came in, pitched 2/3, facing 1 batter with a double play ball. Nelson gets the loss. Drabowski, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pitched 2. Allowed 1 hit, walked 1, mowed 1 down, and struck out 2. Allowed no runs. Final line, Red Sox 8 runs, 12, 13 hits, 1 error. Kansas City 4 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors. Red Sox take the series. We hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun game, Kathy Harden, and I'm looking to get myself some wonton soup and something for dessert tonight. Maybe something light, like Italian ices or something. And I just want to let you all know that I've got a game here, 1911. Let me see what the next 69 game is. This was a tough game to slog through, really, for me. This was a tough one to slog through, but I just pushed myself to do it. The next game is LA at Montreal. That doesn't do much for me. There's San Diego at New York doubleheader. That'll be, that sounds good. But I'm looking at 1911 replay. It's nice to have 2 replays. It's April 16, and it's Cleveland at Detroit. My God, what a name. High West, H-I West. And he played 2 seasons his whole life, 1905 and 1911. And in 1911, he had a 3-4 record, started 8 games. He probably has a card, pitched 64 innings. Wow, High West. And Jack Lively. I think I've heard it. Wow, 1 season. Lord, he was 7-5, so that might be interesting. But you know, it'll be Cobb in there for the Tigers, Napoleon Lajoie. That's the ball game. Stay strong, everybody. It was great to see you all. Kathy Harden, you have a great rest of your afternoon. That's all you can afford, Tony. You serious? Oh, you poor thing. Oh, Tony. That took a long time, though. Okay, everybody, stay safe. Gigi, Ron, thank you so much. Wonton soup, yeah, I love that, Ron. And Kathy Harden, you're awesome. You're the greatest. We'll catch you all later. I'm looking at a 6 p.m. start. Take care.